Welcome. People throughout the city of Cambridge are working hard. Today, you're going to meet a few of these people and learn about what they're doing that's going to make it easier for you to eat smart and keep moving.
Eat smart and keep moving. You can walk to work.
Eat smart and keep moving. Choose a healthy lunch.
Take a Hubway and you can get there faster.
It's fun and easy to keep moving, Cambridge.
Eat smart, keep moving.
Welcome to our roundtable discussion on how food pantries are serving Cambridge residents. My name is José Wendel and I work with the Cambridge Public Health Department. Joining me in today's discussion are Elaine DeRosa, the Executive Director at the Cambridge Economic Opportunity Committee, Sasha Purpura, who is the Executive Director at Food for Free, and Geoff Kotowski, who is the Senior Center Food Pantry Coordinator. Cambridge is working to make healthy choices available to all residents in an effort to make healthy choice the easy choice. Elaine, can you talk a little bit about the emergency food system in Cambridge and how it helps residents in need of food?
Well, we're pretty lucky in Cambridge because the city of Cambridge supplies over $100,000 a year for us to purchase food for all the 12 members of the network. And this allows us to buy predominantly fresh produce through Food for Free, which Sasha will talk about. And what it really does is it equalizes access to food around the city because the pantries are open at all different times. And we're also lucky that all the pantries are pretty much staffed by volunteers who are really dedicated to the access to fresh produce and food for the Cambridge residents.
Wow, that's very, very helpful to know. And can you tell us a little bit more about the Food Pantry Network and who uses it and how you support healthy foods for the people who use the network?
Well, everybody uses the pantry, and more people should come and feel free to use the pantry. There's no requirement, there's no eligibility. You just come in and you're eligible to use it. And so we have seniors, people with disabilities, working people, people unemployed, families. So it's everybody in Cambridge. I'm sorry?
People employed?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a big one, yeah.
It's a big one. And again, with people's hours being cut or losing jobs, it's a real challenge. So anybody should and is able to come. We prioritize Cambridge residents, but again, because we get so many products from the Greater Boston Food Bank, anybody can really come to the pantry and take advantage of those products, and then we can refer them to a pantry, hopefully, in their own community.
Right. And if you happen to have products like fresh produce that people may not be familiar with, do you help them make use of it, provide recipes and things like that? Or?
Well, we have to do very little because between the volunteers and the pantry patrons, they're very willing to give instruction about how to cook every item and what to do with it, and no, you don't do that with it, do this with it. So we also print up some recipes, but we find that the word of mouth exchange is really so much more positive for people.
Yeah.
And every day at all of the pantries, there is lots of fruit and produce. I mean, I've seen on different TV programs pictures of pantries where it's all canned goods, but at the Cambridge Pantry Network, every pantry has.
Wow, that's great to know.
Yeah, that's
How does that work in your program, Geoff?
Yeah, so the Cambridge Senior Food Pantry, we're located in the Senior Center across from City Hall. We serve clients twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have limited access available. And basically what they'll find is 3 tables set up for them. The first table will contain grains, meats, some condiments, and maybe a few canned items if we have to resort to that. The second table will contain breads, tofu, vegetables, some vegetarian items, and dairy products as well. And the third table will contain produce, and that produce is largely made up from donations that Food for Free gives us, as well as the food bank. And it's a really great table.
Yeah, it sounds like a really wide range of choices that you have available.
We do, and it really expands during the summer months and during the farmers markets. And thanks to Sasha, it's a really
Well, yeah, that leads us to the next question, Sasha. Where does all the food come from, and what is the role that Food for Free plays in that?
So Food for Free has been around since 1981, and at the core of Food for Free, we are what we call rescuing fresh produce from local supermarkets, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, food that might be approaching its sell-by date or isn't selling for whatever reason, but is perfectly healthy and perfectly good. We go around every morning, we collect from the stores, and we then, throughout the day, bring it to about 85 food programs, including the 12 members of the Cambridge Food Pantry Network. In addition, we collect from all of the farmers markets. Geoff mentioned that during the summer months, and we go direct to farm. So it's really healthy, fresh stuff.
Yeah, and it sounds like there's some connection to farms that you have going. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that's my favorite part, having a farm background. We go to 10 farmers markets and pick up food that, you know, this stuff was picked fresh that morning. It's some of the healthiest food you can access, and a lot of people can't access because farmers markets are only during the days. We also have a 1/4 acre that's donated to us by Linden Tree Farm in Lincoln. So we grow directly for the food programs, things like collards, some of the things that are hard for us to find, but that a lot of the communities accessing the food pantry actually want. So there is a lot of farm fresh food at these pantries, stuff I would like to take home.
Right. Do people know that?
Do people know that we have, well, I think the participants know. I think, again, I think we have to get the word out more that people should come in and try out the pantry a lot more frequently. And people can just call CEOC and that we can tell them a pantry hours that might be convenient for them. But people should really be taking advantage of it more than I think they do.
Right. Yeah, so I heard you also have a new potential program going on and maybe growing some of your own produce.
So we're looking to complement what Food for Free does for us and possibly set up an herb garden on the second floor patio of the center this summer.
Okay, that sounds very exciting.
Yeah, we're looking, it's a great opportunity for clients to really expand their palate. There's a lot of clients who come in and they're not sure what to do with kale or what to do with cauliflower. And, this really expands their opportunities.
Right, definitely. Elaine, what else do we need to know about this topic?
I think we just need to know that people should get all the help they can about getting nutritious food in this economy, that we know people's payroll checks are declining and wages are stagnant, so people should take advantage of what's available in the community.
And we're lucky in Cambridge to have access to so much fruit and vegetables in the emergency food system. And
Absolutely. And anything that you want to add from your vantage point?
Yeah, we're definitely very lucky. I mean, over 1/3 of the food that we give out is produce. It's a really great opportunity for people who are living on a fixed income. It really expands their opportunities.
Okay, great. So thanks, everyone. This has been a great discussion about making healthy food available to all Cambridge residents.
Thank you.